Now then, YouTube, back with another one. I'm going to be reacting to Midnight's Edge. Forgot the name of the channel then. Followed him for a long time. This is about Jonathan Majors, just can't catch a break. So, see what Midnight's Edge has got to say. I've enjoyed his channel for a very long time. Get into it.
Jonathan Majors just can't catch a break.
No!
Guys, let it get back. Let it get back.
Yeah.
Alright, so transparency. Yeah, I don't know anything what this is about. I'm going to presume he's had an accident on a film set somewhere.
Good? I'm good. You good?
I'm good, right?
Did we shoot it?
We shot it.
Use it. I'm good.
We're okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm sure there is a pun in there somewhere, but just as the Once Kang had a comeback movie lined up, it got derailed in one of the biggest ways a comeback can be derailed, to the point where all of Hollywood and the entirety of the entertainment media complex are now actively rooting against it and want to see it fail.
Yeah, I mean, just to give my opinion, I feel sorry for Jonathan Majors. From what I can gather, it looked like he didn't really commit a crime against that woman. Not one that she didn't initiate in the first place. And he was good as Kang. I actually, I was a bit apprehensive at first when he was like the in Loki. I refer to him now. I've spent so little time watching MCU stuff. The one at the end of time, anyway, I forgot. He's meant to be Mortis, essentially. Yeah, I was a bit apprehensive, but then I thought he was good in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and maybe the only good aspect of it, even if the story was turd. Communist ants came and saved them all, which was a bit cringe.
Let's see why.
I have just remembered, I made one of these myself, not as nice as Midnight's Edge. I have made myself one, and I keep forgetting to use it.
Before we get to current events, let's recap the rise and fall of Jonathan Majors, culminating with the possibly just thwarted attempt at rising again. In early 2023, Jonathan Majors seemed poised for superstardom. In January of 2023, at the Sundance Film Festival, Magazine Dreams premiered, and his performance as an obsessive bodybuilder generated strong reviews and early Oscar buzz. In March, he was praised for his performance opposite Michael B. Jordan in Creed 3, and
I forgot about Creed 3, to be fair. I keep meaning to watch it, and I keep forgetting.
in between the two, in February, he made his major Marvel Cinematic Universe big screen debut as the villain Kang the Conqueror and his variants in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This was the biggest break he was ever going to have, as Kevin Feige rode the political moment of when that phase of the MCU was being planned, and decided that Majors was the it guy needed to anchor the multiverse saga as the next big antagonist after Thanos. It was all about and revolving around him, as the original title and concept for the movie that would eventually morph into Avengers Doomsday was indeed Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. But clearly,
Oh, I'm so glad that Midnight's Edge pronounced dynasty correctly, because Americans said dynasty. Sorry, Americans, that's wrong. That's not how that word's pronounced.
it all went wrong. Before his debut in Ant-Man, a Kang variant had already premiered and been killed off by the superior female Loki in the Loki series.
Yeah, that was
and
cringe.
wouldn't you know it, Kang proper was dispatched by Ant-Man in Quantumania.
Yeah.
Hulk and
Not
Thor
good.
may argue about who is the stronger Avenger, but there can be no doubt that Ant-Man is in every way the puniest. And yet, even he got the better of Kang all by himself. Against
Yeah.
that backdrop,
He's defeated Kang, and he was the one that set the ball rolling to bring down Thanos as well. I mean, you'd have to argue that Ant-Man's the most powerful Avenger, potentially, wouldn't you?
that whole Council of Kang came across as a council of buffoons, as they were but different takes of Majors hamming it up and chewing the scenery worse than any scenery has ever been chewed before. Even if Disney had pulled all the levers that needed pulling with the agents and publicists to manufacture a star and have everyone pretend that this guy was the kind of talent that only comes across once a generation, the audience and the fans simply weren't having it. Quantumania underperformed big time, and while Majors was not blamed for that, he didn't get anyone in any numbers, outside of bots and social media, excited for any more Kang going forward. Talks of moving in a different direction likely started within Disney and Marvel already here.
Yeah, I mean, in that scene, I didn't like his mannerisms and the way he behaved. I could tell he's a good actor in this scene, but I didn't appreciate what they were doing with Immortus / Kang in this scene. Didn't really.
Here. What sealed it was his legal issues. On March 25th of 2023, Majors was arrested in New York City following a domestic dispute with his then-girlfriend, British dancer Grace Jabari. After she saw a text from another woman on his phone, something which is not unheard of for rising stars such as he was at the time, she alleged that he assaulted her. Majors was charged with multiple misdemeanor counts, including assault, harassment, and strangulation. Worse yet, none of his past co-workers, either from LA.
It's a shame that dating has been destroyed in the West. I mean, even Tectone was saying on one of his videos recently, like, don't date women, it's not worth it. The legal system has been pushed too far away from being able to represent us correctly. I mean, Tectone apparently can't keep guns now for 10 years because he said he was going to go nuclear on his haters that were talking about the the grape allegation I think they had against him from his ex-girlfriend. So she just set forward this whole maelstrom of events based on what Tectone would say is nonsense, and I'm skeptical, so I would say that potentially that is correct. It is nonsense. And same with Jonathan Majors, and I'm not saying I don't believe women when they say that happens to them. I myself have been raped, and I've been falsely accused as well. So I do have quite a bit of experience in this realm. And it is a shame that just women now have made it so we can't date them. We have to stay away from them because it is too easy for them to destroy our lives. I'm not saying I'm never going to date anybody. God does have a wife planned for me. Yeah, I'd stopped really caring about it last year, but God has communicated to me that He wants me to have a wife and to move forward and extend God's kingdom by being a good example. It looks like I've got to find a God-fearing woman that's not going to destroy my life like she has.
Or New York came out in his support or publicly disbelieved the allegations. The case went to trial in late 2023, and while it was still in progress, Midnight's Edge exclusively revealed what we had learned from Tom's sources, namely that Jonathan Majors had been dropped by Marvel, and they were actively developing their backup plan, though they would keep mum about it while the trial was in progress. On December 18th of 2023, a Manhattan jury found Majors guilty of 1 count of third-degree assault and 1 count of second-degree harassment. Within minutes of the verdict, Marvel made official what they had decided on months earlier and dropped him from the franchise, officially scrapping plans for Kang as the central villain, pivoting.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really. A shame for Jonathan Majors as well. I do think he's a good actor, but don't know what else I can say on it.
Instead to Avengers Doomsday. Time will tell how that will work out for them, but meanwhile, Jonathan Majors had turned from a rising star into a shooting star, all within a matter of months. No one wanted to touch him, even his agent dropped him, and for years he didn't work again. That changed in February of 2026, when Ben Shapiro's The Daily Wire, whose film production division is ran by producer Dallas Sonnier, out of the blue announced that they had hired him to star in and even produce.
I'm sure Ben Shapiro doesn't own The Daily Wire. I forgot his name. What's his name? Thingy Clavin? Is he the owner? I can't remember. I'm sure Ben Shapiro does. He's maybe the co-founder, but I'm sure he doesn't own Daily Wire. But, correct me in the comments if I've got that wrong.
An action feature, the title of which has yet to be revealed to the public. What has been gleefully revealed by the trades, though, is the apparent lack of on-set safety protocols and procedures. In their exclusive, Deadline Hollywood made sure everyone would get everything of note in the title alone, which reads, Jonathan Majors fell through a window on Daily Wire action flick, leading crew to walk off set. Producers say they don't negotiate with communists. The piece proper reads, just over a week after several crew
It's a very. I'm like, I don't know what the article's about with that headline. It's a right mangled mess. Like, she on meth or something.
members walked off the South Carolina set of Jonathan Majors' upcoming untitled action film from the Daily Wire and Dallas Sonier's Bonfire Legend. More details about the safety concerns that led to the strike have emerged. And jumping forward a bit, producers have not denied any of the below allegations, but when reached by deadline for comment said they don't negotiate with communists. Yeah, that's gonna win the Hollywood crowd over. Deadline spoke with several crew members who have since stopped work on the production, who say the strike effort gained steam at the top of last week, after Majors and co-star J.C. Kilcoyne accidentally tumbled out of a window while filming a scene. The incident was captured on video obtained by Deadline.
Guys, let it get back. Let it get back.
Safety is a concern, right? Yeah. I mean, I studied film production at university, so I understand this. If something went through a window on our production at university, we would definitely be some marks being lost for that occurring. But at the same time, that doesn't look like it's the worst accident I've ever seen. But I'm not trying to suggest that it's okay, that he probably was fine after this. At the same time, you know what I mean? It wasn't deadly, and it probably was never going to maim him.
Yeah. Good? I'm good. You good?
I'm good, right?
Did we shoot it?
We shot it.
Use it. I'm good.
We're okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
Multiple sources confirmed to Deadline that the accident occurred after the window was replaced with an unsecured sheet of tempered glass, to be purposefully shattered in a later stunt that did not involve any actors.
Alright, so then, it was safety glass then, I presume. It like shattered into 1,000 tiny little rice pieces, so it would have never hurt him anyway.
Since the tempered glass was only sitting loosely in the window, both the actors and the sheet of glass fell about 6 feet to the ground. Kilcoyne required stitches all over his hands after.
Maybe I'm wrong then, or maybe those little rice shards do still cut you to some degree. I imagine them probably will do. It's not going to become completely smooth.
The incident. Sources with knowledge of the incident say, reps for Majors have not returned Deadline's request for comment. That would be because the only thing they could possibly say is something along the lines of, Jonathan Majors has tried making a comeback for years, and outside of the Daily Wire, no one has wanted anything to do with him. If the price of a shot at coming back is falling through the odd window, that is a price Majors is happy to pay. Case in point, the piece continues. In a statement to Deadline, reps for Kilcoyne wrote that the actor is doing well and was taken care of immediately by production. JC did not feel unsafe on set and continues to have a positive experience working on the project, the rep added. So, he too is willing to fall out the odd window and get a few stitches for the opportunity that this movie represents. The article then goes through other mishaps on set, which has the crew worried, but it would appear the Daily Wire feels that the crew members now speaking out to Deadline Hollywood may be part of the problem, and deliberately so, as the piece continues. In a new response to Deadline on Friday, Sonnier said the entire industry is in freefall due to strikes, and now that their members are out of work, they're trying to sabotage the few people who are still producing. We don't negotiate with communists. That's after his statement Thursday, when we first reported the news of Ayatzi's efforts, in which he said he and his fellow producers were too busy being badasses, blowing shit up, flying helicopters, and killing movie terrorists to concern ourselves with 4 assholes with signs on the sidewalk and their illegitimate strike. Again, that's going to win the Hollywood crowd over.
Not.
So, what we got here then is a production where they play a bit fast and loose with safety protocol.
Yeah, as I'm saying, it's safety should be the ultimate thing that you're taking seriously above everything else. I mean, don't make the film if you can't make it safely, is what I'd say. You shouldn't be putting people's safety in danger just for a piece of media. But at the same time, I don't know, the accident was probably on the less harmful scale.
While I have no doubt that unions like IATSE can be sticklers at times, dismissing them as commies and saying you're too busy being badass to deal with them is the kind of thing that's going to make all of Hollywood unite against the movie. Because if it were now to succeed in spite of them, what good are any of the unions, and indeed all of the Hollywood establishment, good for? That's gonna blacklist not just a movie from the approved Hollywood Good Company, but anyone in it as well. So, now, Jonathan Majors' comeback has all of Hollywood and the entirety of the entertainment media complex actively rooting against it. Meaning, it is unlikely to be the comeback he was hoping for, as even if he wasn't blacklisted before, he'd be blacklisted simply for being in this movie. Let's, for his sake, hope that the Daily Wire will want to work with him again afterwards. And let me know you.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I have nothing against Jonathan Majors. I don't like maybe the fact that we're pushing him merely because he's black and there's all diversity, equity nonsense that occurs in, Hollywood and computer games. I do feel, he was a good actor, but then I feel like there was some DEI pushing going off there as well at the same time. I do feel sorry for him. He didn't deserve to get cancelled. He deserves to keep being able to do his craft. I would watch more films with him personally. He's very much he was maybe utilizing one half of this sort of woke hive mind, get where he is, but then it's being completely used against him. So maybe come to the middle ground, find work without having to get savaged by the woke or trying to use them anymore, which I presume is out of the window. They'll probably never allow him back in the club anyway, because that's what the woke turds are like. But anyway, that appears to be the end of this video, I think.
This in the comments.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the description anyway. Make sure you give Midnight's Edge a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video as well. Toodaloo.